Good day to you all, my lovely students. I'm happy to be here once again, and I know you are all happy to see me from your various homes. My name is Ayewole Alaba Adepeju. Today, we are going to be talking about our 8th-week topic for this term, which is grassland and arid habitat. And if you can remember, for the past 3 weeks, I've been dishing out topics on different types of habitat. We have talked about terrestrial habitat, we have talked about marine habitat, we have talked about freshwater habitat, estuarine habitat, and name them. And I believe you are all reading these notes and you are watching this video carefully. Today, like I said earlier on, we are going to be discussing about our 8th-week topic for this term, grassland or savanna habitat, under the subheading arid land habitat. But before we proceed, let's see the learning objective of today's class. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to define grassland and arid habitats. You should all be able to state the characteristics of grassland and arid habitats. You should be able to list the distribution and adaptive features of plants and animals that inhabit grassland and arid habitats. And lastly, you should all be able to mention the factors that affect grassland and arid habitats. What is a grassland habitat? A grassland or savanna habitat is a plant community in which grass species are dominant with short but scattered trees and shrubs. That is, in grassland habitat, we have different plant community, but the ones that are very dominant are the grass species, which are very short. Although there are trees, but these trees are always scattered. Grassland habitat lie between the forest and desert or land habitat. That is what a grassland habitat is. Let's see the pictures of what grassland habitat look like. Like I said, they are always characterized with short grasses. In grassland habitat, what you will see there is short grasses, though there's presence of tall trees, but they are always scattered with shrubs. You can see another picture here, short grasses everywhere on a large ground. You can see animals that reside in this kind of habitat. From my picture here, we have giraffe. Giraffe can also eat from tall trees due to their long neck. The types of grassland habitats. We have different types of grassland habitats. There are just two. The first one is the tropical grassland, which comprises a mixture of trees and grasses. And the proportion of trees to grass vary directly with the amount of rainfall. That is, in grassland habitat, what you see there are trees and grasses, but these will correspond to each other if the amount of rainfall is very high during a particular season or time. If we have enough water, you see the trees, they grow tall. But if at that particular season, the rainfall is reduced or not much, what you see most often are grasses, short grasses everywhere. The second one is the temperate grassland habitat, which are areas of open grassy plain that are sparsely populated with trees. These are the two types of grassland habitats. Characteristics of grassland habitats. We have many characteristics of grassland habitats, ranging from the presence of trees with modified leaves, presence of deciduous plants. We have presence of deep-rooted plants. Deep-rooted plants can be seen in grassland habitat. There's also presence of underground stems. They also have drought and fire-resistant plants in grassland habitat, especially the shell butter tree. Their trees or the leaves in grassland habitat are always very small, though there are trees in grassland habitat too, but they are always short and scattered. That is why the predominant grass is only grasses that are predominant in grassland habitat. These and many more are the characteristics of grassland habitats. Distribution of plant species in grassland habitat. Plant species or varieties of grassland include acacia plants, we have elephant grass, we have shea butter plant, like I mentioned earlier. Though the plant distribution in grassland habitat are not much, they have limited types of plant species that inhabit this grassland habitat. Let's pick them one after the other. The first one that I mentioned is shea butter tree. The tree has heavy and thick bark, which reduces transportation and protect them from bushfire. In case of fire in such forest, this particular tree will not be totally burnt down because of their thick bark. Also, the palm trees too, or palm plants, they also have thick bark too, which protect them from being severely burnt. The third one is the acacia plant. It has long-rooted roots, which enable it to search underground for water when there is no water, or the water in that area at that particular time has been reduced due to lack of rainfall. And the last one we are going to be talking about is the baobab tree. This tree has broad and succulent trunk used for storing excess water. They always have water in them, even during dry season. They don't need to search for water anywhere during that season. This is so because of the broad leaf and succulent trunks they possess. Animal species in grassland habitats. We have different animal species that inhabit grassland habitats, and a number of them are very populated. Examples are the antelope, the cows, the goats, deers, and different types of animals. You see them on grassland habitats. What are the adaptive features of these animals that I've just mentioned? Let's see rats. Rats is an animal that burrows into the soil to avoid excess heat of sun and fire. That is, once there is, if the temperature of that habitat is very hot at that season, they always find their way into the soil because they don't want to be burned by fire or heat from the sun. The zebras and giraffes too, because of the color of their body, they can camouflage, and the presence of tall trees among the greenish brown grasses will not be felt because they seem to hide in between the grasses because of their skin, and they will be safe from predators. That is zebra and giraffe for you. The third one are the elephant and lion. These animals move in groups or herds, which enable them to achieve strength in number in case if there is attack. For the fact that they are always moving together, if there is another attack from another animal, they tend to be protected because of their heads. Then let's see the last one. The last one are the ones that comprises the lions, the tigers, and the leopard. These animals have powerful jaws and teeth for attacking other animals, especially during fighting. Let's see the food chain in grassland habitat. The savanna is also a community where several food chains occur. The first one is grass being eaten by grasshopper, and lizard eating grasshopper, and finally the snake eat it. Then another one is grass to zebra to lion, while the third one is grass, grasshopper, then to toads and bird. These, like I said earlier, on different food chain can be seen in grassland habitat. But for the purpose of today's teaching, I'm just giving you these three as an example. Let's move on. We have different climatic factors that tends to affect grassland habitats. The first one is high temperature. Once the temperature in grassland habitat is much, you see animals like rats that I've mentioned earlier on, they will burrow into the soil. They want to go and hide because of the high temperature due to the effect of heat or radiation of sun, and also it might be due to fire. The second factor is moderate rainfall. They also have fertile soil. Also, in this kind of in grassland habitat, one of the factors that affect them is low relative humidity and light intensity. Light intensity, that is the penetration, the way light penetrates into in between the grasses or the tree, is one of the factors that affect grassland habitat. These and many other factors are seen as the things that inhabit or that disturb the grassland habitat. Now let's move on to the arid land or desert habitat. You know, from the beginning I said we are going to be talking about grassland and arid land habitat. Now these are the pictures of how arid lands look like a desert. That is why they said another name for arid land is desert. You can see even the few trees that are here are dried up. It's a desert ground. You can imagine, look at this one. Only one tree standing tall. Every other one are just land. That is how picture of an arid or desert habitat looks like. What are arid or desert habitats? Arid land or desert habitat refers to areas of very low rainfall and high evaporation rates. Arid land are the driest habitats in all the habitats, receiving less than 25 centimeters of annual rainfall. That is why everywhere is dried up. It's just desert everywhere. And we only have two types of arid land habitats. The first one is the hot desert arid land habitat, and the second one is the cold desert arid land habitat. What are the characteristics of arid land habitat, that is the hot desert? The major characteristics of arid land habitat include the following. One, scarcity of water due to low rainfall, high temperature, presence of sandy soil, high sunshine due to the due to the sun radiation. They also possess dominance of strong wind. That is why if you have been to desert habitats, you see that the wind there is very much, because there's no tree to actually hold on, or there's no tree for the wind to hold on to. That is why they always have strong wind in hot desert arid land habitat. There's also the presence of poor vegetation. Plants can rarely grow there. Also, they have low relative humidity, and lastly, presence of drought-resistant plants are the characteristics of arid land habitat, that is the hot desert type. Distribution of organisms, that is plant species in arid or hot desert habitat. Please don't get this thing wrong. There is hot desert habitat and the one that is not hot in arid land habitat. Plant species commonly found in hot desert include drought-resistant plants like thorny bush, date palm, dwarf acacia, and a host of others. These plants have a way they adapt in arid land habitat. Example is the acacia plant. This is a drought-resistant plant, like I mentioned earlier. It has deep roots which absorb underground water deep down into the soil, especially when the amount of rainfall is very low. The baobab trees are very waxy, their leaves are very waxy, having no needle shape to help reduce the rate of transpiration. We also have winning grass. It has narrow and slender leaves, which helps to reduce the rate of transpiration in the plants that reside in this kind of habitat. Now let's go to distribution of organisms, that is animal species in arid land habitat. Animals commonly found in arid land habitats include the camels, rodents, especially the rats. I've mentioned that earlier on, and also pocket mice and beetles. How do they adapt to arid land habitat? The first one is the kangaroo rat. We refer to the rat that stays in an arid land habitat as kangaroo rat. This animal remains in burrow during the clay to avoid excess heat, like I've mentioned earlier on too. The animals, especially the rats, always find their way into the soil, deep into the soil because of the heat. The radiation of the soil is too much. And because they don't want to die, they want to save their own life. So they will find their way deep into the soil to stay safe. Thereby, they cut down evaporation from their body. And the second one are the snakes and lizards. These animals have scales which limits the rate of water loss from their body. That is, the scales on their body helps protect them from losing water to the atmosphere. Also in grassland, arid land habitat, we have different food chain. The food chain in arid land habitat can be demonstrated by the following example. The first one is plants to desert rat and to snake. While the second one is plants being eaten by locusts and wasps being eaten by lizard. While the third one is plants, ants, scorpion, and the snake. We have different factors too that affect arid land habitat. One of the factors is sunlight. Sunlight, the amount of rainfall, the temperature, wind, and also the low relative humidity. These and many more are the factors that affect the food chain in arid land habitat. With this, I'm glad to tell you we have come to the end of today's topic, which is grassland and arid land habitat. Please, for a comprehensive note on this topic, I want you to visit our school website. You can download the notes and ensure you attempt the assignment that follows. You can also read more on this topic by laying on your hands on the recommended text, Excellence in Biology, and also Modern Biology. You can even use any biology textbook you can lay your hands on. They are a sure guide for this topic. If you have enjoyed today's class, please let's make it a day next week for yet another interesting topic. Please ensure you keep safe at all times. Wash your hands regularly, sanitize them, stay indoor, and if you must go out, please use your face mask and maintain social distance, at least 2 meters apart from the person next to you. Have a great day and see you next week. Bye.